Along the way, the phone's battery stopped at 97% for no clear reason. It was a tiny fluctuation, never meant to be recorded. Yet this program gathers only those small, meaningless shifts. Meaning optional.
Lately, I had a habit of searching for things I'm curious about in the morning. I had two things to look up. I remember the one, but I forgot the other things right after. It's frustrating. First, I asked my mom if flight attendant used to be more beautiful. She said she didn't know. So I looked it up. Looked it up. I found that there's a one worker shortage now. So things have changed. But before they were choosing for their works, I learned about my mom's sense. I also checked all you can eat lamb dinner at a local hotel, but the lamb probably isn't from Japan, so that doesn't make me happy. I also constantly look up what pro shogi players eat for lunch. I spend so much time on these small things. I spend months thinking of a podcast name too. I'm sad that I don't spend time on important things. I don't know if I'm unlucky or just clumsy. If I worked and used this much energy, I might be successful or at least right in a group. It's frustrating because I spend time on useless things, but looking for meaning in society can be hard. So maybe it's better to be these meaningless things. I realized I was very active in religion before, but I didn't actually believe it. Who you believe it? You don't have doubt or see things that don't match. I always said questioned and felt a pushback. I was the opposite of a believer. I was the opposite of a believer. I was just focused on how to do what I was told. I think about popular groups too, even if I were in one. I eventually have to leave, so I feel like there's no point. I feel the same in school. I feel life is mating them, but I still thought everything, and eventually I'm more like an animal and now living for the moment. But I still think this way. Everyone else seemed so busy they don't think about these things. I watched Harry Potter. He's famous wizard because he lived. So people look up to him. I feel like I've seen this before. When I was in the baseball club in middle school, I was fit and respected in religion. Everyone knew my grandmother. So it's like Harry Potter. The movie shows him struggling. My life is like that too. It started well, but went bad. I looked up articles about the movie. I shouldn't have. It was all about hint for the next movie, so it was pointless. I spent so much time on it. It's a movie for kids made by the same person who did Home Alone, but I couldn't understand it. I was shocked at my lack of understanding. But for some reason, I remember the character's name quickly. I wonder why I'm getting better At useless knowledge, but lunch I could get the math right. I asked my mom for the recipe from a few days ago when I was used to 100 grams of tofu, but she said she didn't have it. Then I said 100 gram of soybeans or chickpeas. She said, you just said the mix of both for 100 gram. I never said that. I asked for one or the other. She spent the whole time looking for a mix. It's a shock when this happened. I don't think she's just mishearing. I think she's not trying to listen. I asked if I used 18 gram of soybeans before. She said no, cause I've been using tofu. She always makes this guess and think I'm the one who's wrong. It's frustrating that I can't remember the details perfectly. But it feels like we aren't even the same kind of animal because we can't talk at all. I asked about the soybeans again, and their answers were always weird. I wanted to find it quickly, but she had a weird idea in her head. Eventually, it was exactly what I said: 100 gram of tofu and 100 gram of soybeans. Harry Potter and Spirited Away came out around the same time and are very similar. I think the directory might have talked. I found over 10 things that are the same. I feel like I was the one who disappeared. I talked before about the zoo incident in Asahiyama. Even after that, more people went there. I feel the darkness in Japanese people. Some say the animals aren't at fault, but that's not the point. It's about whether you feel bad going there. People go because it's a holiday and everyone else is going. Japanese people are too good at following the others. I think humans are complex. Sometimes seeing someone which come true makes us happy. But today I saw about the opposite bad feelings. In Harry Potter, I saw people yelling in anger and thought it was pointless. Most people feel better just be bending, but I think it's just a small fight. Useless. You rarely hurt the other person. It means nothing. Even if you say something mean, they just get mad and you gain nothing. But I'm a hypocrite because I still wanna get back at the English teacher I hate. I wanted to tell him his teaching was bad, but objectively, it doesn't help me. Maybe I'm too cold. Most people are happy, just being angry. I just end up saying nothing and losing. I feel like if I'm the only one losing, I should made him feel bad too. I don't want to just listen to him. What English I've been trying to cut out everything unnecessary, but it's hard. I have a rule. If I change too much, I stop and stay the same for a while. I talked to my mom about the room at the hotel. It was a soft folk ramp, but it's a closed ramp, which is the same as the one from overseas. I explained this 2 or 3 times. 3 hours later, she said, "This looks like good to me." She didn't listen at all. She pretended She pretended to understand but didn't. I feel like she's tricking me. It just makes me tired. Cerebri said that when they ride a bike, they talk better because they aren't overthinking. I overthink and fail, so maybe I should use part of my brain for something else. It's nice when someone puts their feelings into words. I wish I could do that. It's like how I can focus better on my meal if I'm thinking about something else. If I focus too hard on one thing, it goes wrong. My note on my phone disappeared today. It's like a spirit took them. I never seen that happen. I had I had I had to try so hard to remember what I wrote. I thought about the name with my show. I realized purpose is how we explain our actions. Reason is for the past and hope is for the future. Meaning, life is how we explain overseas ourselves. Humans are always explaining things. I thought I was a realist who didn't do that, but I'm doing it right now. Maybe I'm not a pure realist, but I don't make my life and a story or fiction. This is a real record. In the last years, I like things that give a clear reaction, like food or English. I like things that are physical and solid. People say you should be better or reach a goal. I think that's silly. I think the idea of myself is just a story too. I see myself as a story because I have an ego, but I can't help it. I'm not looking for truth like philosophy. I'm just dry, but not completely dry. In Harry Potter, I notice things like social class. It's made for many people, but I don't like the themes. It's hard for me to watch, even though it's for kids. I find it hard to follow. That's right, but how our choice matter more than our talent. It's a nice thought, but I don't like it. Whatever you choose, it just look. If it works out, it's too pretty. Also, right after I watched the movie, I saw new, but another movie. It was a strange coincidence. I looked up why some adult crabs can do more if they aren't registered. It seemed like they take more risks. I still regret what happened with my girlfriend in high school. It's not that I miss her. It's that I think I hadn't become a hikomori if things were different. People have said I don't have a human heart. I think I act differently. My friend's cousin died and my friend is fine. My parents thought he was heartless, but I think he just doesn't act. He hates lying and I hate stories, so I won't act like I'm sad. I'm just clumsy. I'm not a science nerd. I just don't believe in things like effort or hope. I find a real meaning in daily life, but I don't want too much. My philosophy is that life has no meaning. I've looked at the void for a long time to keep from falling in. I use rules and discipline. I think everything is just an object, but I don't always act that way when I'm just living.